Good morning. Welcome to day 3 of 30. If you watch some of my other videos, you realize that I'm trying to do 30 days worth of social media content, and I like short YouTube videos, especially in the morning after gym on the way to work. It kind of gives me some time to decompress or put my thoughts in the ether. This morning, I want to talk about self-doubt and limiting thoughts. Essentially, so many people, even with small goals, you self-doubt starts to creep in, and you wonder if you're capable of these, whatever your goal may be, whether it's to lose weight, get a new job, um, run a marathon, whatever it may be. And the first thing that stops you from doing anything is self-doubt. And so when you start thinking like, oh, this job, or not this job, oh, this goal is so hard, I'll never be able to achieve it, then you never actually even attempt the goal. So you won't even take the first step. The first step that we talked about the other day of anything is action over words. So you put this small goal in your head and you decide that, well, I can't accomplish that. In your head, you really want to do it. You're like, I really want to make $1 million. Well, what's the first step to that? Getting a better job or starting a business or something. Do you ever take the risk and start that goal? Whether it's to lose weight. Did you eat cleaner today? Did you go to the gym? Get the new job. Do you have the qualifications for the job that you want? If you don't, are you starting to go to school for that? Are you picking up certifications? Are you applying? That's kind of funny, is like often people will complain about not being able to get a better job or something, but are you actively applying to those roles? I think a lot of people will look at roles and they'll realize like, oh, well, I don't check every box. I think a lot of companies realize that. Companies often put like unicorn application qualifications in there, and they're like trying to weed people out. And there's a good chance that if they're asking for a master's degree and you don't even have a bachelor's, that you probably won't get the job. But if you even check off some of those boxes, then maybe your experience, or maybe you'll even get to an interview. If you get to an interview, maybe you can wow them. I don't know. You'll never have that opportunity if you just continue with self-doubt. Everyone struggles with self-doubt. So as I sit here and I preach, most of these videos are for myself, and that's why I like putting them out there. Self-doubt is a killer. Again, if you never take that first step to action, then you're just gonna be stuck in the same position you've been for years. For me, trying to do a cut right now, right? I've been trying to do a really good cut. I've gotten pretty damn close for years. I mean, I've done it multiple times where I've got pretty lean, but then I can't sustain it, and a lot of it's self-doubt. Like for me, it's like giving up beer. I know that sounds so trivial, especially for me. I talk about this kind of stuff all the time. Don't self-doubt. Well, I self-doubt that I can't have a good weekend without a couple beers, or even like after a hard day of work, you deserve a beer. Do you really? Yeah, kind of. But at the end of the day, is that impacting your goals? Probably. If you're trying to get lean, I had powerlifting coaches over the years, which I never actually competed. I just really liked powerlifting when I was younger. And as I get older and a couple more injuries, I do it a lot less. The first thing they always told me was, well, the majority of them, I think 3 coaches said, you got to give up beer, at least for this point in time, because beer's high in carbs and all this and all that. But I wouldn't do it. I'd be eating clean. I'm eating clean right now. I'd be working out 4 or 5 days a week. I would do cardio. I would, almost click every box except for the booze. And it's like, put the booze down to reach your goals. At least for me. For you, it could just be the simple action of applying. It could be the simple action of anything, but it's the first step that is generally the hardest. After that, you can apply to a job, and if they don't call you back, they don't call you back. I know over the last 3 years, especially when I got out, I applied to like hundreds of jobs. I mean, my resume probably looked like shit, and I didn't care, you know, and I had actually quite a few interviews from that, right? But, you know, you only need one job, and that's all it took. So out of hundreds of applications and probably 20 interviews, I got a job that I liked. You can do that too. If you're looking to change, whatever it may be, you have to take those first small steps and get rid of that self-doubt. I guess I shouldn't say get rid of it, but just overlook it or overstep it or squash it. Self-doubt is a killer. Remember that. And if you're looking to level up, make this your year, make this your time. I hope this was a good video. If it wasn't, I'm still going to post it. So welcome to Morning Mumbles with Donnie. We're going to try to keep this up. Keep me accountable. Post some stuff in the comments. Everybody, I see a couple views. I know I'm not a big YouTuber, but if you like the content, please like, please subscribe, and give me a thumbs up. Please leave a comment too if you have anything that you think you might want to hear about that maybe I have knowledge on. But anyways, it's Friday. Get ready for the weekend and then get ready for next week. I know it's too early. So anyways, have a good morning.